What's going on, guys? My name is Zed and welcome to this video. This is last week I watched number 29 and I just had some asparagus for dinner. My piss stinks, so let's get into it.
What are you doing?
I'm changing your biology grade.
No, I don't want you to do that. You're gonna get me in trouble.
No, nobody can find out. There, you just got a C. Now you don't have to go to summer school.
Change it back.
The first movie up this week was War Games. I've had this movie in my collection for a while now, and before I got it, I had never heard of it. And then I saw people hauling it, talking about it, discussing it, and I was like, oh, cool, it seems like a good movie. Finally gave it a watch, and it's amazing. It's a cool concept that definitely could be done today. A little bit, you know, it needs to be updated a little bit, but it definitely could work today. It stars Matthew Broderick and Ali Sheedy, and I absolutely love those two, obviously. Ferris Bueller's Day Off and The Breakfast Club. And just overall, the concept of the movie is great. It's dramatic, it's suspenseful, there's a little bit of espionage involved. I mean, it's just all in all a really cool concept, and there's not much I can say against it. 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Come on, I've got something new for you, all right? A lot of shit's been going down in the Highlands, and I'm about to tell you all about it. Mr. Farmer, hit that track. Here we go, come on, come on.
And then I watched a movie called Get Duked, which I believe was supposed to be called Boys in the Wood, but they had a name change. This movie, I reviewed, or I reacted rather, to its trailer when it came out, and it's fucking bonkers. You know, a lot of the kind of flashy scenery that you saw in the trailer is about what you see in the movie. There isn't much more, like, surprise. But there is a lot of story in between that you're just like, oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening. Like DJ Beetroot, his whole storyline is just so fucking bonkers. Absolutely love this movie. I would say, I don't know the actor's name right now, but this guy right here, I think he played Mac maybe. I can't remember right now, or maybe Mick. He was the best character in the entire movie, and I want to see this actor in more stuff. But overall, Get Duked, 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. One of my favorites I've seen this year.
What's the matter? Can't you talk with a gun in your mouth? 1, 2, 3.
And usually when I watch dinner, I like to pop in kind of a short movie to watch, and I picked out The Untouchables, which is definitely not short, coming up at about 2 hours long, a little bit over 2 hours, but it's great. Al Capone, played by Robert De Niro, and then these 4 men, played by Kevin Costner, Charles Martin Smith, Sean Connery, and Andy Garcia. So it's set during the Prohibition era in Chicago, and Al Capone is, you know, this just giant distributor of alcohol and other things, and he also kills people and drugs and all that other kind of stuff. And these 4 men are trying to track him down and put him into jail, but they don't have nothing on him. There's nothing on Al Capone, so they're trying to get him for tax evasion, which if you know anything about history, obviously they nail him on tax evasion. He goes away to prison. But it's just kind of that story of, you know, we need to nail Al Capone. We need to get him off the streets because he is fucking shit up in Chicago. And it's a great movie, great performances. I would say that Robert De Niro as Al Capone was a bit underwhelming. It was just kind of like Al Pacino, Robert De Niro in like a bald cap, and that was kind of it. There wasn't really much to his performance personally, but still, all in all, the 3 guys were great. And Sean Connery, I think I've seen him in The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and that's it. Like, I don't think I've even seen him as James Bond. Take a breath. But yeah, so good movie, 3.5 out of 5 stars.
The whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules? Market 0!
They're calling the cops, man. Put the piece away.
Market 0!
Walter, put the piece away.
Walter?
You think I'm fucking around here? Market 0!
And then I watched one of my all-time favorite movies, The Big Lebowski. This movie is damn near perfect. One of the most quotable movies of all time. There's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. There's The Big Lebowski. There's Anchorman. And there's another movie that I'm forgetting right now. I don't know why I'm forgetting it. The Princess Bride. But this seriously is just a damn near perfect movie. The character of the Jesus has never intrigued me like everyone else. He kind of pops in and out for me, and I just end up forgetting about him. When she just recently got a movie of his own last year, at the end of last year. But John Goodman and Jeff Bridges make this movie, but also you have Steve Buscemi, who is incredible, and he's just there to go. He's just there so that John Goodman can yell at him. All in all, The Big Lebowski is just amazing. Love it. The dude abides 5 out of 5 stars.
Ready to stand. Do that one.
Ready to stand.
As a lyricist, the last great place to do musicals is in animation.
The combination of Howard Ashman's talent and the Walt Disney name was a home run.
And then I watched this documentary called Howard. I was just looking for something to watch while eating dinner, and I was scrolling through Disney Plus, and I came across this, and I had seen it a couple of times advertised, and I thought I'd give it a watch. It's about the extraordinary man who wrote the music for The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast. He also was the one who brought The Little Shop of Horrors back into pop culture. He wrote a slew of live-action musicals, and he wrote some of the best songs, if not the best songs, that Disney had to offer during their rebirth. And it's just his story, from start to finish. And unfortunately, through the documentary, you find that he is one of the men who died during the AIDS crisis, when it was the gay flu, the gay cancer. They couldn't figure it out. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know how to treat it very well. He was writing the music for Aladdin during his final days, and it was just... It's an incredible movie, or documentary. I would say the only thing that I would have preferred to see more of is more video clips, but I don't know if they had them available. But there was a lot of audio clips that they showed over pictures, but I would say, for me, I do love a documentary that has a lot of video in it, but I understand not everyone has a video camera around them all the time to document their entire life. But overall, Howard is fantastic. It's hard for me to rate somebody's life, so I'm just going to say, if you find any of those movies enjoyable, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Little Mermaid, and you want to see this very beautiful yet tragic life of a man who wrote all that music, I say watch it. And that is it for this week's episode of Last Week I Watched. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.